I think it's really important, and we really stress this, that when adoptive parents travel to the foreign country to receive their child, that they spend a reasonable amount of time in that country. First of all, to get an understanding of the culture, to see the children in that country and how they play and how they interact with one another, so that they understand the typical type of interaction, between peers in that country. And, our belief is that they need to be very flexible. Strict, rigid parents will really struggle with that. So they need to, certainly they can have some sort of boundaries to behavior, but they need to be flexible within those boundaries, and gradually introduce the kind of behavior that is expected in this culture. But they certainly can't expect it, within a couple of months. It might take a year before a child understands the sort of nuances of social expectations here. So it's to just do that in an understanding, observant way. I think parents need to be very observant, need to sit back and listen, and also take the cues from their adoptive child. Understand the behavior and where it's coming from. It is such an incredible change for a child coming from an orphanage in Africa to our society. And overstimulation here of stimuli, there's so much more detail for children to see, that I think some children react to that by being hyperactive when they first arrive here, just with the bombardment of new stimuli that they receive here. Other children withdraw. Well, I'm not a behavior modification specialist, but certainly there is help available too if a child has extreme behavior, and through play therapy, and they're certainly experts in that field. But typically, yes, you quietly correct them, quietly say that that is not what is expected, at the table. But do it in a way that they're learning through it, not in a harsh disciplinary manner. So it's a learning experience for them, as opposed to harshly correcting them. Just explaining, by the way, this is how we eat. Rather than saying, you don't do that at table. Just explain, get them to model. Eat. Show them how to eat correctly, and say, okay, do you want to try, and get them to actually repeat the behavior. Yes, as an adoptive agency, we really encourage adoptive parents to come to us if they are struggling. No parents are perfect. As an adoptive agency, we certainly do not expect everything to go smoothly. We know they're going to be challenges. You have a child entering your home who's had a totally different early life experience. That child has many adjustments. You have many adjustments to that child. So we certainly do not judge any adoptive parents if they are struggling. We in fact welcome them and admire them if they have the insights to recognize that they are struggling and need assistance.